Alright, everybody, hello once again. I am back for another Zomblers match. We are going to be watching today the match. They're playing on Mirage, going up against Uprising. Currently, Zomblers are 5-3 on the season, looking pretty good. They're on a hot win streak, of course, after I watched them win against Regency. They went on to beat Uncharted the last time around, 16-10 on Mirage. That bodes well for them because they are back here again, going up against the 2-6 Uprising, who have not had a good turn of fortunes for themselves. They have had lost, in fact, the last three straight versus Perception, Zenith, and Fulcrum Gang. So none of those matches were on Mirage. There is a wrinkle in that, though. They have lost every single time. This is Uprising, by the way. They've lost every single time they played Mirage. They played it twice, lost both times, 16-8. They have not touched it since, but it seems no matter what map they play, they cannot win. That bodes well for Zomblers, who, of course, as I just mentioned, they're on a win streak right now, 5 in a row. They've lost Mirage once, of course. That was at the start of the season, 16-5. They came back with a force after losing two more and decided we're done with this. We're going to just keep winning out. So, yeah, they won 16-10, 16-7, 16-8, 16-4, and 16-10 again. Last map, of course, was Mirage. That evened them up 1-1 on Mirage. Zomblers tonight are going to look to try and take advantage of that, continue to push forward, and go 6-3 in Main. That looks pretty good for them, of course. Fulcrum Gang. Yes, that is a team. Not much to say other than that. The stats are looking pretty good across these teams. A little bit of a thing for me, at least. Anthran is the coach of Uprising. I don't know if he's actually in the server or not tonight, but usually casting a buddy of mine. Very cool to see him sitting around and doing his thing. Just gonna clear everything out. Yeah, I saw it was mentioned earlier how usually you guys don't get a full kind of thing right at the start. Yeah, that's a schedule thing. That's not on me. But I am here because you are the first match of the night. Here is me hoping I have a doubleheader tonight. I'm hoping that you guys don't go over 9 o'clock because I have another game to get to, and that's one of those things that happens when you're in casting like this. There's always a lot of teams that want to get casted, and listen, we oblige them, but it does mean that sometimes your games do get a little bit of overlap. So apologies for that happening in the past to you guys, but know that if you guys don't bring it early on and get us out of here before 9 o'clock, I'm going to have to do it to another team. So that's all on that. I'm going to throw it back to a quick break. When we come back, I'll talk a little bit about the knife round coming through. We'll get that overview of the map, and then we'll be right into the map. So do stick around. We will be right back. Alrighty then. Well, we got a little bit of wait in between stuff, but they finally got into the knife round, which is looking to be going, as I expected, slow. As soon as I say that, they start knifing each other. No, it's one of those things. But I will say, looks very good for the Zomblers because they win it. Panda, the last one left alive, does fine too. So they will get to start on their side of choice. I believe they'll stick with the CT side. That probably is going to be where they go. Can note Anthran is not in the server, so I don't get to make fun of him as much as I used to be able to. It doesn't matter though. Uprising have a little bit of work to do, I guess, now that they're on that T side. They're going to have to make it work. Especially for a team that's been struggling as much as they have. You want to get some confidence early on. Try and push the boundaries just a little bit against those teams. So I am going to throw us in here just as the game gets started. They took their sweet time. Thank goodness for that. So, first round of the match. It is going to be Uprising going straight for that B play. Look at this. Klutz in the front. We'll slow it down and deviate a little bit. Two players going in towards that underpass area. JR Nasty has to be aware of that. He will be. Look at this. Active. That's what you like to see. Coming forward. Keep hopping. He's making so much noise. They know he's here, and I think... Yes, he'll fall back immediately just as we switch over to anxiety. But, you know, that switch might have given you anxiety. That's all. That's alright, though. What isn't alright is Smiles has found JR Nasty. All of a sudden, mid has been blown completely open, although I say that. Vipum getting one back. Puts the pressure on back in towards B, though. And Klutz with 3 on the entry there. They waited it out. That was a good play from them. Break up that mid pressure. Sweep in from behind. Cause chaos. Get the kills. Get in. And maybe just about get out of this round. It will be Vipum finding the first, though, of 3. 2 more left to go. Volts and Penny still active on the site. A quick jump out from Vipum. Going fast now. Has to go now. Has to make this work. Will not. Gets the kit and the smoke. Unfortunately, that play to get over there means gets isolated and goes down. So the first round will go to Uprising. That bomb plant will enable them to have plenty of money to go around this time. So Scout, MP9, 2 Deagles, and a 5.7. Going up against those 3 Galils and 2 Mac-10s. You can see JR Nasty really wants to make something working towards mid. Problem is, he times it. It's an ill-timed push. Try and make some space with that smoke, and he ends up going down as a result. Now, Diabetic in towards the site with anxiety. Smokes will go down to give them some defensive cover, and they'll find 2. Although Cult's burning 1. And now the rest of the guns start to react here. Diabetic still in towards the site. 2v2. Now 1v2, but Vipum has an MP9, and more importantly, they're low on HP. Vipum turning this corner is going to find the first bomb plant. What's going to happen instead? Klutz keeping his team in this, just barely. And Zomblers. That force up. Looked really good. And now they're going to be forced to pistols, of course. Maybe even just the default pistols, trying to save all the money they possibly can. Oh no, we'll see some upgrades in there, but the vast majority. And their best to guarantee something in towards mid. Look at this. Diabetic first up in line. Coming around the corner. Volts will be there, taking plenty of damage, as Penny has already. So this mid play has found plenty of damage, but hasn't received a gun yet. No kills. Coming forward. In towards A, go Uprising. They've taken their time on this, and look, it's going to be a slow crunch. And they did play... The decision to play it slow has worked out so far. They'll find the first two. The problem is the damage coming through. Penny, Volts, and Hollywood are all so low, and these Deagles could potentially find something here, although I say that it is just JR Nasty down at 10. And he will do so much damage as well. Look at all of that. Volts was 2 HP. There's no finishing. But the damage is there. The ADR is still coming through. Nice and bright. Coming forward. In towards A yet again, Uprising. Do come in, but Panda with 2. Look at that. Klutz will get one back. That smoke doesn't fully cover the bench side area, though the spam from JR Nasty is just as good. He'll hold for his second as well, leaving it just to Hollywood. Yeah, you can see how important those guns were. The Zomblers were playing so well, even without the M4s in their hands. Even with them, though, 3 stay alive. They'll get their first round. AKs... At least for Panda. And on that note, I need to blow my nose. I don't know where you guys are in the world, but I'm in Canada. And, snow has hit. About -4 outside Celsius. That's under 32 degrees Fahrenheit, so... It's a little chilly. I got my nice warm, long sleeve on, though. It is snowing here. The roads are icy. Yes. People do not know how to drive even in Canada when it comes to icy conditions. What they do know how to do is find these kills. Anxiety. Find the first. Clutch still trying to push his team forward. And Smiles nearly found the timing there. Still this AK will roar. Here's the thing. They've backed out. They couldn't stand the pressure. They knew it was mounting in towards B. A 5v4. Smiles with the hero AK now. Trying to find something. Coming forward, JR Nasty. They'll find 2. So they do recommit in towards this beam bomb site. They look to get the plant. Diabetic denies. And Panda, again, they keep 3 alive. Well timed though. Didn't have to rush into any kind of fight. Diabetic, and even while going down, does give time for his teammates to rotate in. No bomb plant means no extra money for the T's. Snake, I have unfortunate news. I have a doubleheader, and I've been talking already all day today. I have to keep it to a minimum, okay? I appreciate it, though. Speaking of keeping it up, Anxiety, JR Nasty, and Panda just all tripling down. They'll find 3. Volts in Hollywood. What? Volts didn't even see his head. Wow. That's something right there. Vipum, trying to find Hollywood. Will do so. And now Hollywood. 1v5. Won't even be able to find the first. Jared Nasty, even while blind, knows how to find the kill. And just like that, Zomblers, they struggled off the hop of losing that pistol round, but once those 3 rounds came to pass, it has been all their story. They've got 4 AKs. That's how good it's been for them so far. Crazy. Vipe him in towards his bottom balcony side. This is not going to plan, although Vanda will try and get it right back. A little bit of work to do here still for the Zomblers. Anxiety along with Diabetic. Have to play this together here. Both do have kits, both have AKs. They are relatively low on utility, though. That's Smoke coming in, giving them the space to potentially put this together. So Klutz finding one makes that an issue. Diabetic working his way forward will jump up, find the first. He's just going to hold, and you know what? I lied. Held for a second through the smoke, baited in. Who was it? Smiles? No issue. It's your average Diabetic day. So Zomblers will take the lead into the match now. 4-3 up. Look at this. Just as it comes to pass that Zomblers are ready to invest into an op, so do Uprising. Klutz holding on to the big green. Will find the first on the Panda. That's just a rifle dropped for now, though. The op shots will continue to ring out in towards Miz. Diabetic finds one in towards top B. That takes care of an issue of the lurk in towards apps. The only problem is A is a little more than vulnerable. The only person there is Vipum, who controls a ramp. I'm nowhere nearby. A little bit on his own. An island, if you will. Hollywood sliding out. As a result, we'll find the Opera and JR Nasty. That's a bit of an issue. Into a 3v3, though. Vipum is clearing everything, and that might just be the round right there, taking down the Opera and Klutz, who also had the op in his hands, so back to square one for Uprising. Smiles is going to try and find the timing. Will. Oh, no. Oh, no. Take a chill. Vipe them. 25 seconds left. Could find the timing here. Here's them both. Play it carefully. Play it quietly. They're both working together here to try and find this. Knife out. He's going to hear them coming back. They won't be ready for this. M4. Will they check it? Yes. They're going to check it. And I don't know how to feel about that, because somebody was jumping when he took that shot. I almost wished he hid in the other corner on the around like ska corner. But I almost 100% feel that shot was an accidental kill, because somebody jumped out of fear, I think. Anyways, into this round, it will be a force-up from the Zomblers. They're going to put all of their money into this one. 4 M4s and a scout. Versus those 5 AKs. Money is still an issue here for Uprising. They've only been able to live through these rounds with one staying alive. As I say that, Panda finds one, doesn't clear it though. Just turns around and tries to act as if business is as usual. It's not the case. Penny finding Anxiety will get dropped to 16 HP. The problem here is, though, back into a 4v3, and they can re-encounter in towards B and be fine. At the same time, Vipem alone towards A. That's where they're going to head. Zomblers have guessed that they're going to be in towards B. That is not the case. It will be an A hit. And Vipem has a lot on his plate. Hiding in towards that firebox corner. You only have to play this once, and we'll check it every single time afterwards. So playing it slow, and he gets absolutely drive-by. That will be the save call for the Zomblers. Mom will go down towards A. 4v2, JR Nasty and Dieback just trying to stay alive now. I want to make sure these guns do stay into the next round. As for Uprising, they're not going to push anything. They're not going to risk it. They will stick to their guns and try and start to build some kind of an economy. Into this round we go. Just the 2 M4s being saved up will be the thing that are brought in. Almost 5 AKs from Uprising. Trying to put in some work. Instead it'll be JR Nasty finding one and nearly picking off a second to flash in to get him out. Both the M4s in towards this B bomb site. It's a good call to make because now Uprising, they're trying to make a difference here with that. JR Nasty will find another. And Diabetic will close that down. So Colts comes in next. It's these M4s rocking it forward here. They'll find the full house. And the pistols don't even get there in time to help out. But they're not needed. Zomblers, they'll tie it up 5 apiece. Going forward here, Anxiety has found the timing to find at least one. The info gained on there being more there, and JR Nasty with that all trying to creep around the corner and find a kill. Panda again caught with his pants down. Is Penny hyper aware there could be a push coming in? JR Nasty, nothing up to his name. It's a quick kill, but something that gives them space and room to breathe here. Vipem still in towards A is going to be the only one though. And that's where Uprising plan on going. Silly Trekker, pandas don't wear pants. Look at this, just giving it all the space and time here. Hollywood gonna push forward to try and hold that space in towards Tick. You can see so worried about it happening, and Vipem. Wrong corner cleared. He gets the issue now as Klutz brings up his position. Nades are going to come in to try and get rid of Volt at the same time. Another smoke in towards the bomb. But Diabetic will be dropped. Now, forward, Vipem will pick up another. Critically finds another onto Klutz. Easy enough. I say easy enough. It was probably a very hard retake there, considering where the bomb was placed. Klutz had to run in to get back into that fight, so no issues at all. Vipem playing his life, playing the space, uses it effectively, smokes on the ground, timing is available, we'll push forward and find the bomb defusal. So 6-5 we go. Just pistols for Uprising. Their money has been broken. Well, it's not the best nade coming in. It is a heavy influence over in towards this A-bomb. Say 3 players in towards Palace. That utility is going to be expended. As Vipo finds the first, the second is blind and bolts. There's a third. JR Nasty finds the fourth, leaving it just to Smiles, who will find the kill. Trying to get the bomb plant down now. Before they get in there, the spam coming in. The bomb will still drop, though, and that is about as far as it goes.
Bomb has been defused. Counter-terrorists win.
Up, and 4 rifles for both sides now. Again, looks to be another A-hit coming in from Uprising. They've been having success with it, so they're going to try it again. All the lineup is coming in, but you can see Zomblers are more aware of this now. They're more keen to protect against it. JR Nasty is here with the Op Panda active in towards mid. Anxiety is going to be quick on a rotation over. Vipum, of course, still just holding back in towards that ticket spawn area. Smokes are going to come in. The nades are going to come in, and Vipum not in the right place for the right time. JR Nasty will find the first, though. Spamming through on the second. Knows that Fultz is going to cross. That's where they'll leave it for now. Nade is going to come in, does some damage to Penny, but that bomb will be dropped in the interim. When he looks to find something in towards Firebox, he will have to try and take those fights in towards CT. There you go. Burning Volts will be forced back. Here's the problem. They're still in towards CT and stuck. It's going to be a 2-for-1, though, as Panda picks up both. He's desperately needed on the front lines, though, as Klutz just holding against JR Nasty. Panda will get that smoke down. Problem is, can't find the kill in time. So JR Nasty, while he's able to get the kill, he's unable to get the round. So 7-6. It's an interesting round for both sides here. They put all their money up on this one. It'll just be 5 AKs for Uprising. Zomblers will be able to keep that off around just because of JR Nasty's ability to grab it at the end of the last. They're up 7-6, so this still could be a close half. Good Molotov in to hold them back in towards B. They're still looking at it, though. They still want potentially to take a shot. They won't, though. JR Nasty now occupying more and more of that banana, or not that banana, of that apps part. In the meantime, Vipum, he's used that spot before, and he finds Hollywood. That's a treat for it. Anxiety now boost up in towards that ladder spot. Won't see anybody pushing in through mid at all. As the smoke starts to bloom, JR Nasty will find one. That's a quick kill to grab. Brings it into a 3v5. JR Nasty will find the first diabetic in between all his smokes. We'll find another. It's just left to Smiles. Molotov will burn him out before he can even get the bomb down. So, or rather the smoke, not even the bomb. 8-6. Zomblers have taken the half. They're looking to continue forward here. Alright. Distractions aside, anxiety picking up 1. As Smiles comes in, it is just a funnel in towards this B-bomb site. They're not getting anywhere. Klutz finds 1. Volts is still alive here, trying to make a difference as well. Unfortunately, that's as far as he'll get. Klutz will find another. The spam coming through from the M4s and AKs is just a little too much. Those Zomblers will end the half 9-6. Got a chat update. Why not spend your birthday with the Zomblers? True. Ba 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 ba. Alright, second half is on deck. Zomblers, they kept it pretty short towards that halftime. I do appreciate that. See if they can keep the rest of the game short here. They got a lot to do in this pistol round if they want to get there, though. A lot of pressure in towards A right now with the bomb in towards ramp, a player in towards Palace, and 3 coming in from the underpass area. Klutz will probably see them coming through. There you go. Shot will ring out. They'll know that there's somebody into towards the underpass. The utility is going to come in. These 3 position players on towards A are just going to start finding kills. Panda, Nasty will get them back, though. Is Nasty still holding with the P250 in towards that upper position of Palace. Klutz in towards the bottom, though. This potentially made this an issue as Hollywood will come streaking in for this 3v3 to really take effect from 3 different angles. They're going to try and cut him off at the source, though. Working in tandem will take him down. That's where the rotation comes in. They're going to do it. 50 seconds on the clock. It's going to be a full run in towards B, and it's perfectly timed. No. Vipum goes down, and JR Nasty in the meantime has found 1 as well. So Klutz is going to stay here. Panda starts to reroute. 36 seconds. I have to make a commitment either way. And the decision is we're going to go together on this. It's the right call to make. Klutz has backed off.
Bomb has been planted.
I agree. Bomb will be planted. It's open for a ramp, and Panda will be the first one to peek out. Playing the time on that. Smoke will go for it across. The kit on deck. Klutz will find it. Start to make the move that way. JR Nasty is going to see him get in there. Knife out. The stabbing comes in. Nearly finds the kill. 13 HP. And just like that, JR Nasty I talked about him living up to his name earlier. I think that was nastier. Just taking his time, man. Let's throw a few stabs in there, you know? No issues. And he'll find the kill. So 6 to 10. Zomblers hit double digits. And with that, hit AKs and Galils. Excuse me, 1 second. Sorry about that. My voice has decided it is time to deteriorate. We're going to have to keep it a little bit more to a minimum. It's a slow round here from Zomblers, though. Scream? Yep. And as I say that, Zomblers pick up another round here. They lose Panda and Vipe in it, but... excuse me, no issues yet. Sorry, chat. I'll be back in 1 second. My throat is still hurting a lot. 1 second. I do apologize for that. My throat had a tickle in the back of it, and I would not stop coughing. So that has been resolved, at least. What did I miss? Figures it was a really slow round because I just got back. Gulliam City. Now you're making up names. There's nothing like orange and mango juice. Get some calcium in me. Some vitamins. Alright, Uprising. Sounds pretty delicious. It is. It's not smoothie consistency. I think if it was a smoothie consistency, it would be better, but... Did you know pineapple juice is a natural laxative? You know, now that you mention it, there's a lot of correlations with that. Getting an early kill. On to Panda. This diabetic coming in, we'll find one on Volts. Still a 4v4. Diabetic has lost a lot of HP, though. Forward though, they will start to hit A. It's the right call to make. You can see this in Smiles having to back off. It's already playing passive in towards Ticket. That's going to continue having to pull back. There's the Molotov that would have gotten him stuck out in the middle of the open. Instead, Plant will be in for a ramp. All four on the site. It's the last second plant, but it does pay off because now they're going to spit in a good space. Look at this. 4 players of Uprising will converge. They have to be careful, and with 3 different angles, it's a whole different challenge. Coming forward. There it is, 2 for 1. Bomb has yet to be touched. Smiles still pulling forward here. There's 2 players in the back corner here. Look at this. It's Armageddon for Uprising. Jared Nasty and Diabetic will both pick up an op. I don't know if one is being egoed by the other. My guess, it's going to be a fun last round. It is 14-6 though. If Uprising want to win this in regulation, they're going to need to get the next 10 in a row. If they can find at least 9 of the 10, they guarantee themselves OT. So coming forward, Klutz trying to use the smoke to his advantage. Will get the shot off in time to find Anxiety. Again, these deagles continue to roar around. Penny finding some shots. Not enough though. Resmoke in towards the window will be good. There won't be a gap in that one. Though I say that at this time, Vipum working his way under. We'll find Penny and will open up the B bomb site just that little bit more. They have to be wary of Smiles as Klutz finds another one of the JR Nasty. That's an off down. Luckily, Diabetic still has one of his own. This is the wrinkle though. Smiles, hold the phone for him. He is on a call. Finds the first. More importantly, makes this a trouble fight. They will get it though. 2v2. Diabetic. Moving towards the back of the site. No issues whatsoever. It's just Klutz left.
Terrorists win.
15-6. Match point. I'm glad Trekker follows me around and uses my emotes because, man, it is so hard to try and get and hold the phone these days. Doesn't happen enough. It used to happen all the time. Uprising, trying to cause some chaos here. It will be a double op setup coming in. It doesn't even matter. Klutz, the most impactful player for Uprising, is immediately uprooted. And is gone from this round. Anxiety now trying to come in. We'll find one in towards Connector. Trying to take a fight is Penny up top. Rather, it's Volts in towards that cat side. The bomb is still leaning towards B. 5v4. Still do have a deal with an op and Smiles towards A. Smoke will land in towards mid. Panda, lots of damage, no kill though. So back to a 4v4. Coming forward. Anxiety will take the space up in towards mid, trying to deny anything over in towards that cat side. Volts playing it passive for now. Smiles, a 1-for-1 as Penny gets dropped at the same time. That opto could still be a thing. We're into a 3v3 now, though, and as the time starts to tick, 20 seconds on the clock, this bomb has got to move. Anxiety goes down. In the meantime, JR Nasty is next. It's just left to Diabetic. What is a king without his kingdom? He'll find the first. That gives him time to get this bomb down into towards triple. Spam will come through. The CTs are going to try and work this together. He'll take his time clearing out the rest of the rest of CT. Hands will come over. They know he's in towards his back corner. Will they find him in time? Flash is in. It's perfect. It doesn't matter. He'll find Volts. Hollywood, last one left. Gonna tap on the bomb. Waiting around the smoke. Diabetic does it. Crown him now. It's over. Done. 1v3. You guys have been absolutely throwing it his way, and he deserves all of it with just that last round clutch. Super from him. I can't do an interview, guys. I literally have to go right now. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. I wish I could. I can't tonight. I really can't. I would break the rules for it, but I just can't. Not tonight. Have a good night, everybody. Celebrate this win with everything, and I will hopefully see you in the next one or very, very soon. But for now, this is goodbye.